Hello there everyone and welcome back to Stellaris. We are back with the Orassian Mandate. And we have missing resources, unsurprising, we have debris everywhere. But generally speaking, we have a nice, quiet galaxy at the moment. We're just sort of working on, well, really just figuring out what our next moves are. So we're expanding slowly. Alright, xeno-interference was that one, that's right, I remember now. So yeah, we're just ticking along.
Incoming transmission.
Oh. Migration treaty, huh? Never had an issue with Saliban United Planets. Oh, that's one of our. Is that the newest ones? Nope. Alright, well, we won't worry about it. S1E unit, yeah, that's fine. That's whoa, okay. Holy crap, a whole bunch of stuff just started happening. I think there's been a patch since. Yeah, combined Zakoids. Alright, we've got a whole bunch of, basically a whole bunch of internal movement beginning to happen here with our allies. Okay, and I should rival these guys. Alright. Now you're my rival. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. Alright, let's see what we got here that needs to be done. Alright, you've got nothing to do. You have nothing to do. You are located where? Oh, over in here. You should probably head up to the north here, because we've got worlds that we're going to need to start working on. We're trying to colonize here at the moment. Whoa. Oh, hello. Expansion has an influence cost now. That's non-trivial. Non-trivial indeed. I see. That is a rather significant change to the game behavior. Suddenly, influence has become a much more important resource. Wow. Okay. Well, that's going to make my whole expansion strat that I've been using a lot less efficient.
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
Whoa, okay. Internal movement is going to become huge, and I have no issues with it. Having all of my allies freely moving. Oh, hello. Ultrasaban Combine. Alright, they're a despotic empire that are also Federation builders. They're unfriendly to us right now. Alright, let's go and open a new election campaign. Whoa, okay, what happened? Oh, a planet was orbiting Aurelia 2 was once home to a somewhat advanced civilization. One that brought its own end before escaping planet-bound existence. Holy smokes, there's stuff going on. An ideological schism occurred that basically blew them up. 500 society research, that's pretty big. Oh, nice. We've had some... The Grand Compact is coming apart. That's useful. Now, how long before my next rotation? Looks like another decade or so. Another 15 years? Well, I might still be able to vassalize these guys, which would be very useful. But good. I'm glad to hear that the Grand Compact has kind of shrunk down a little. It looks like the big guys have stayed in. Oh, nice. Alright. Nice. Okay. So much for the Grand Compact. Ah. Okay, cool. Well, as long as somebody in the Federation... Okay, we've got this is a world that I actually have control over. Alright, well, this will become a frontier clinic, I believe will be the appropriate thing here. You can go there. We'll build a science lab there, a power plant, a basic mine, and a basic power plant. Okay. Let's just get a few upgrades in place here. Physics. Oh wow, our engineering research has gone a little nuts. I wonder why these are underproducing. There's something that's happened, I guess. I just hope that these sectors are going to be a little bit better. Okay, well, that's a rather non-trivial amount of change that has occurred in this galaxy since we last did anything, really. There is no way until they become friendly. There's no way they're going to. That's huge. Holy smokes! That's just sort of that slammed the brakes right on our expansion program. Right. Energy. Looks like we're capping our minerals in a lot of sectors here. This one could use a lot of investment, which is good because we have a lot of energy to invest. Just keep putting that in there. Okay, well this, I would officially say that everything has changed now. We've got 2 medium-sized fleets under construction. Alright, we've got a army spaceport guy with a new mandate. Separatist mandate, how annoying. Don't be silly, we're not releasing anybody. You can deal with your impossible mandates. Wow. Is that these guys? Let's see. Hold on, are they... Are they... Oh, they are our subjects. Okay, that's fine. I didn't realize these were actually one of our subject races. Cool by me. Wow. Okay, so that's expensive. Alright, well we've got a... Our Federation is still very intact. I hope everybody's still happy with it. What kind of relationship do we have with our 4... Okay. Everybody's leaving. I mean, they hate our guts, but the fact that the risk of a multi-stellar war of epicness has been averted. Oh, nice. Neutral fleets and military fleets now have a different icon. That's going to be handy for evaluating danger. Their tech level is still way beyond ours, which is too bad.
System survey complete.
Alright, another surveyed system. We're just kind of, yeah, spreading out a little. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about inactive buildings. They'll solve themselves eventually. Not much we can do about that, though. There's some serious happiness problems going on, though. Is there any sort of edict we could enable to our policy for happiness? Oh, yeah, no. Trade attractiveness, but no happiness improvements. Alright, these guys all are quite hostile towards us, probably because of remnants of the various wars. Whoops. Well, hopefully that wasn't an important one there. Well, yeah, so that was not a sufficiently strong... That was definitely a very weak... That was a very weak federation there. Oh, geez. Full up on... Every time I turn around, we're filling up on minerals, aren't we? I wish there was a way to transfer more than this. Wow, they're spending it as fast as I can give it to them. I'm going to have to get some... Well, no, I think we're past the point where we want to be fielding fleets at the moment. I'm going to guess that the... our sectors are building far more effectively than they were. Which is good. They were really, really underbuilding before. Oh. That migration access treaty ran out. That's okay. Seriously? Now the energy's full as well. I don't even know what we're going to do with extra energy here before long. At some point, we're just going to fill up on energy, and that's going to be the end of it, isn't it? Or we can start trading energy for something more valuable, like science packs or something. Oh, nice. New traits, that's... cool. Just another subject integration. I'm not especially concerned about subject integrations. It sometimes seems more trouble than it's worth, but perhaps at some point that'll happen. Okay, well, what happened... Okay, the Federation now costs us influence. Okay, that's a pretty significant change as well. That's good to know. Okay. Alright, you two are supposed to be merged. Alright, you're under control. Now, let me see. We've got one up. there, in one in Isium. And that's our transport fleet, so the last one is down here. Over, let me see, 13,000, 23,000. So we need to send more of them up to the north, because we've got 97,000 in the south. Let's see now, how is our shipbuilding planets doing? Alright, we're going to get a few armored class battleships going. Okay. There we go. That should do that. Okay, so nothing much is going to happen here until the Bospechuk are pacifists, so they'll have to declare war on us. Well, that's just too bad. I'm sorry you feel that way. I wonder, let's,
System survey
just for
complete.
kicks, let's see if they want to have a... Nope, they just don't even want anything to do with us. Stagnant military
Colony established.
isolationists. Ah, yes, okay. This one. I believe I had a construction ship on its way up here at some point. At least I'd thought about doing that. There it is. Observation post there. Nice. And mining stations there. Good. Alright, well the good news is those were on their way. Question is it still cost me... It cost me a lot less, possibly due to proximity to our borders. Let's see. Yep, the further out I go, the more expensive it gets. So these two are... Yeah, so colonizing outside of a certain range is much more pricey. Alright. We've got a continental world here that's eminently colonizable by our tropical guys. Now then, let's have a word with our ocean world. Ocean preference, greetings. We want some nice materialist warriors or something. Definitely not xenophobes. Materialist warriors, sure. So that definitely puts the brake on our expansion. Big time. But that's okay. Alright, so this is probably...
Research complete.
Oh, nice. Another trait point, Xenocavalry. Alright, so, ooh. A reduction in xenophobia, that's useful. What else we have? Another... Okay, we don't really need another sector. Clone commandos. Resettlement cost doesn't really matter. Just army damage plus 25%. That'll make attacking worlds a lot easier. How much is this one going to cost? 30. It costs 30, so it's going to cost 30 even to backfill. Well, as much as it pains me, I would have to say I'm really glad I successfully... Actually, that makes the private colony ships a lot... Nope, because I still have to colonize. Well, on the bright side, I was having trouble figuring out what to do with... Okay, quantum destabilizer is a inhibitor... An offensive inhibitor. Useful. Planetary shield generator could be useful. gamma laser is the, I'm going to guess the ultimate of those. Etheric gas is shields. That's cool. So subspace, we talked about maybe upgrading our sensors. Cloud lightning, because most of this stuff we're not too worried about. Barrier point defenses are cool, but sensors will give us a lot more intel. And that actually gives us improved chance to hit too, which could have a pretty big impact on the quality. This is going to take 88 months, 41. This is only going to take 21 months. Let's just grab that. Okay. So at this point, all we're really waiting for is, I guess we're going to turn this whole area into a sector, aren't we? There we go. Welcome to our new sector. I don't really feel like managing these planets, so yeah. Any extra leaders? I got 2 more leaders than I should, so you can just govern this new sector. Actually, hold on. Do we have somebody who's a very good... You're a good builder, so let's get you going there. Yes, please do. I'll give you a few thousand of that to start. Wow. I'm going to assume that suddenly, finally, these places are really
System survey
rebuilding
complete.
their... or building, for that matter. Because that is a dramatic increase to their use of minerals here. And the fact that Eldetha is finally actually using its minerals suggests to me that they are finally actually expanding. Okay. In another few years, unfortunately, until the Boss Paschuk pass on. No, we'll just keep letting the clock tick out. We're just kind of in a holding pattern here until another war rolls around or something. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's right. We can't colonize that because it's right next to a... Oh, it's a Stone Age Primitives world. That's why. I mean, it'd be annoying if somebody else decides to do that, but... Well, maybe the Avibidians will be a little less stupid about things now. Whoa. We have 3 different factions trying to use one star system. That's not ideal.
Established.
Ah, excellent. Another one in the in there. That's cool. They're still hostile towards us. I wonder if there's anything we can do about that, or if it's really just we are that threatening at this point. Okay. The clock should be ticking.
Colony established.
You know, we should
Research
probably
complete.
at some point survey those new systems we got. Sure, I've got a science vessel. No, all my science vessels are occupied at the moment. Alright, 5% more damage from explosions. 5% strike craft, 5% minerals, 5% attack speed. Those are all quite good. Let's just go for... Oh, that's just explosive weapon attack speed, so that's pretty specific, but... honestly, that's going to take us 36 months. That's 5% more rate of fire. Nothing that I'm going to complain about, that's for sure. So my question would be victory conditions, if any. What is considered a winning state in this game? I actually don't know. So we've got some nationalists. When was the last time we had issues with our separatist sabotage factions here, actually? Alright, they're pretty high up there. But they seem to be coming apart at the seams pretty fast. So does this one. I think we're going to manage just fine with these. I mean, if there was a way for me to make the whole universe a little happier with me, I would not argue, but... yeah. So, yeah, we've got a sector missing stuff that's kind of important. So there's definitely an issue with the allotment of specialty resources to sectors, which is a little irritating. Okay. Yep, just in a waiting pattern now. Okay, so we'll go to our oldest sector here and definitely pump some minerals into them. And some energy into the younger sectors.
System survey complete.
Yeah, they're using it almost as fast as I can transfer it to them now. Alright, have some energy, guys. Oh, and you should be research focus.
Colony established.
Yeah, I think we're just going to have to deal with... that's a survey done. Colony establishment is... ah, excellent. That's... that's some of these ships I've been planning on making. Merge up. Now at some point we're going to need to do some more upgrades on our... check for upgrade options on our ships, but I think we can let a few more techs run through the queue first. Still have a long time. Okay, well, Federation ships are coming along.
System survey complete.
Yeah, we're just quickly scooting through these surveys. Oh yeah, energy full again. Let's just stock all of these sectors up to max. Or at least as close to it as we can get. Because, yeah. Okay, and that we're going to let, just hopefully let the energy all arrive without incident here in the near... because, yeah, we want to make sure we have a full stock. I actually gave a lot more than I intended. I just got a little annoyed at having to constantly boost that number up. Okay. Well, at that rate of growth, I mean... we're definitely getting past the point where we're at any serious danger of running out of resources anymore. Yeah, so we've really just come down to waiting on that one... oh, hey, there's our next colony ship. Whoa, did our borders just expand that much? Right. Okay. Alright, we're going to have you colonize this one as planned. And now, there was a tomb world. Many, many moons ago, we had this tomb world. We were... Was it Zelmadak? I think it was. Do we have any terraforming options on it? No, we don't. So this has become a pretty heavily hated world. Oh well, that's too bad. Such is life, I suppose. Alright, we'll let the clock tick along. See if hopefully some of these guys are actually getting to the point where they might not be hostile. They view us as a target. There's definitely something wrong with their view on our... Apparently we don't have an embassy with them either. Okay, that's too bad. No embassy... What's going on down here? Zurak Republic. Oh. Oh, that's that integration they were working on. Never mind. Well. Huh. No, just a random... Oh, I really should have had science ships working on those. Oh well. A little late. Yeah, we'll just let it. We're just not going to worry about it. Our science ships are busy working on other things right now. And our sectors, we're going to especially focus on our science sectors.
System survey complete.
They're finally starting to boost our science output at a more reasonable rate. Just, yeah, all the things to the sectors. I mean, look at this. They're actually using minerals. Look at this go. Alright. Hey, nice. That's an actual ship upgrade there. Particle Lance. Plasma Accelerator. That's armor penetration. I don't think I'm using those, though. Ooh, final generation shields. That is probably not a bad bet. Better planetary fortification and hyper shields. It's going to take 86 months to get, but I think it's going to be well worth it. In the meantime, since time permits, and we're going to wrap up this episode soon, let's get our sensors... Oh, right, of course. It's going to take more energy to power that. Well, let's just replace this with armor. Nope. Wow, okay. No, okay, I guess this is... We're switching to much more armored ships here. Okay. Well, we've got 7 extra energy. Do we want to upgrade any weapons? Let's see. No, I think that'll be fine. Our destroyers are pretty underused at this point, so... Ah, you know what? Our designs may have actually been rebalanced, too. We need 15 more energy somewhere. Let's see, it's a 30-point difference between a small and a medium. Smalls generate 30. Let's see. guess that's going to have to do. We are going to have hyper shields coming, so actually a little bit of excess energy production is not the end of the world here. Let's switch from up to a medium. There we go. Alright. Okay, upgrade that. Now it uses 20. Let's see. So we'll replace a small shield with that, and we'll upgrade this medium shield. Yes, there we go. Alright. You're good, you're good, you're good. And then battleships. Definitely something that's been changed here. Okay, and we'll make that a armor. Because this is the armored ship anyways, so what the hey. Alright, and that's got the... What do we have here? Shield dampers. Sensors. What if we just turn down these shields one more tick here? Nope. Alright, let's replace a medium with a large. Oh, wow. Okay. Is there something actually wrong with the math? There might actually be something that has been adjusted on the energy production or consumption side that's making all this go off kilter just a little. Alright. Okay, and then we'll put one more... small shield on here, and then we'll replace the last one with armor. Oh, but we forgot to upgrade our sensors. Okay, perfect. Alright. Armored battleship's upgraded. Damper ship is upgraded. Except it might be nice to go with the advanced bomber wing. Of course it will. Why wouldn't that, you know, bounce me right over the line, huh? Two whole energy, huh? That'll do. I guess I better have another look at that carrier then. Because we do have tier 3 bombers. Oh, hold on. Phase disruptor. Are those... Oh my god, those are an upgrade too? Seriously? Wow. That's hilarious. Alright, we need 45 more energy. One medium shield. Or one medium... Dang it all. Well... Fine. It's another 22. That's a small power plant, I believe. Yep. Yeah, okay. Oh crap, did I didn't get the next tier torpedoes. No, thank goodness. That didn't actually take us over by too much. Over by 10, huh? Well, if I replace this and then upgrade this, that's probably our best use of the power. That worked out okay. That'll be fine. That'll be... Both of those guys got the same weapon loadout? They do. How interesting. These have super long range. But if I'm going to be getting in close, I might want to use something with a higher rate of fire. Cannot be evaded. Oh, that's new. Antimatter missiles might be good, because they've got a much shorter range. Well, okay, not much shorter, but a little shorter. Okay, that's useful to know. That's armor penetration. Okay, it looks like they've upgraded a bunch of these weapons, so that's good to know. Put a laser on there as well, and now we can downgrade the power on this. Or upgrade some shields. 65. Alright. Means we can change that to a small. That should do. Okay, that'll do. Alright. Go upgrade. Go forth and upgrade. Go forth and upgrade. You guys head to here as well. That's where all of our little mini fleets are heading. Okay, well, time continues, guys. Time to call it an episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.